In this video, we explain the steps necessary to replace the belt on a Nicolai Eboxx E14, model year 2022, with a GBT3 OE belt tensioner. The belt must be slackened before it can be replaced. To do this, the belt tensioner is pulled down with the belt and locked by pressing the metal pin. The snubber is disassembled with an Allen key. If it is stuck, it can be carefully tapped out. The electrical plug connection of the roll-off E14 is opened. To take out the rear wheel, loosen the axle screw connection. When removing the rear wheel, the belt is lifted off the rear sprocket. Now, dismantle the mutators on both sides of the frame triangle. To do this, unscrew both screws with an Allen key. If the nuts are stuck on the inside, they can be pressed out with the screws. If the outer mutator is fixed and cannot be loosened by hand, it can be removed using an M8 screw. Lever tools such as screwdrivers are not suitable here. The inner part of the mutator can be pushed out with the M8 screws. Now feed the belt out through the open frame triangle, and then take it down from the front sprocket. When unpacking the new belt, make sure that it is not twisted, kinked, or crushed when unfolding. The new belt is placed loosely on the front sprocket. It is then inserted through the open frame without kinks. Now close the rear frame triangle with the mutators. The screw connection of the mutators is tightened with a torque wrench. When inserting the rear wheel, the new belt is placed on the rear sprocket. The new wheel is carefully pushed upwards into the axle mount. In doing so, also ensure the correct insertion of the brake disc. The axle is then fixed and tightened with a torque wrench. Then place the new belt on the front sprocket. Important: the hand should never be between the belt tensioner and the front sprocket to prevent injury to the hands. The belt tensioner lock is released by pulling the belt and the belt is tensioned. The last component to be mounted is the snubber and tightened with a torque wrench. Finally, the electrical plug connection roll-off E14 is closed again. Please ensure that the plugs are correctly aligned. In this video, the wheel removal was exemplarily shown on a roll-off E14. If the wheel removal is to be carried out on another hub gear, the instructions in the respective operating instructions are to be observed.